What is up, guys? My name is Andrew and welcome back to Space Engineers. This is episode number 15, and today we've got a very ambitious project, something crazy that we're going to add to our ship, and I think it's going to be super awesome. So what we're doing is, and I kind of teased at this last episode, we kind of thought this up, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a hangar on top of our ship. You can already see kind of the start of it over there with our ship. You see the two sides. We've got the one right there, and then we got the one right there. Well, that's going to make the hangar, and the ships are going to be able to land on there and come out of there, and it's going to be super awesome and really cool. Quick thing before we actually start working on a little bit of that. Oh, you know what? I've just noticed this ship, we never actually fixed that problem. Okay, we're going to go back to base and fix that. But quick thing before we do anything in this episode is I really appreciate all the comments that you guys have been giving. They're so awesome. They tell me a lot about how to actually play this game since, well, I kind of knew from the start how to play a little bit, but you guys are telling me how to play much better, how to be more efficient, and that sort of thing. So thank you very much. Keep it up. I always read the comments before starting an episode, so definitely keep those comments coming because they're super helpful. All right, let's land this thing really quickly right here because we do need to make a little bit or a couple of changes here before we go out on our little mining expedition since we're out of iron already. So one of the comments in the comments section, and I really like this comment, I thought it was really cool, said that there's a symmetry mode that you can use. Well, I actually looked into it, and apparently in survival mode, symmetry mode is not a thing. So if you know how to use that, please explain that a little bit better. But from what I've seen, it's not a thing in survival mode, so unfortunately we won't be able to use that. But one person did comment on how to actually do the miner thing that I was asking about last episode. So what I was asking about was if we go into our G menu, we've got this section, or we got this one right here, so you can press 2 and it'll turn on all the miners at the same time. But what we don't have is the ability to click the miners on, like just like you have a mining drill, you can right click and it'll mine fast, but you won't get any materials, or you can left click and it will mine slowly, but you'll get the materials. Well, I didn't know how to make it so that you could do that in the ship as well. Someone said that if you go into here, weapons and tools, and bring out the drill, that's it right there. So let's actually try that out. Let's pop into our ship. We'll fly up. We'll go into this mode. Yeah, okay. That's awesome. It's working. Please tell me that's not like one that's destined to hit my ship or anything. No, I think everything's safe. We might just get a little bit of lag as soon as those things crash. So let's go over to a nice area of nothingness, and we're going to mine into the ground to see how this thing works. So we're going to go... Oh, we have silicon right under us. I didn't even know that. So we're going to right-click. Do we have flashlights on this thing? No, unfortunately not. All right, let's go ahead and right-click everything. I know we can't see anything, so let's back out a little bit just so we can see what's going on. Yeah, there we go. That's actually really good for making just like big holes. Oh, I definitely like that. That's awesome. We can like bore a tunnel very, very, very quickly with this. Thank you. I don't have the comments pulled up right now, but thank you so much for that comment. Actually, I'll tell you who it is in a second. Benjamin Guillaume. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce that name. It seems French. I'm not sure, but thank you so much for that comment. It's going to help me so much when I'm going to actually mine stuff. Now let's fix that little issue that we have with this ship, and that is that the top drill is not actually connected. The reason for that is because our thruster has been burning the metal around it. So it's broken the connection. So we're gonna have to go in and fix that. Let's land our ship right about here. Probably seems good. So turn it off. There we go. And how far are you burning? You're even burning these blocks. That's not great. We're gonna have to do something about that, and I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do. What can we do? We can position this somewhere else, like maybe on the bottom, or we could raise it up a little bit so it doesn't like destroy everything. Or, oh, here's another thought. Do you have a connector on the bottom or something? No, you don't have a connector on the bottom, but you do have connectors on the side, so we could somehow figure out a way to... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to delete this right here. Or delete that one. Yeah. We're going to delete this one. Okay, so what we're going to do is instead of connecting from the back one, like we've done so far, we're going to connect from the side. Oops, did not mean to do that. Let's destroy you. Don't worry about all that iron. Actually, you know what? I'll just bring it into the thing myself. That's actually some good iron that we could use. So let's throw that right in here, and it'll be dragged in by the other thing. All right, so what we're going to have to do is... And I'm actually surprised that fell down because it should have been held up by these pieces right here, but whatever. Let's fix this stuff up right here. Is there a way that we can add like a blast shield right here or something? I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing, having a blast shield, but we could. All right, we're gonna do something like this. We're gonna add another row of blocks here, which is pretty much what we just deleted. So that's that's kind of redundant so far. But what we're going to need as well, we're gonna need the miner. So let's put that right here. Yep, there we go. Let's weld that in since we have all the parts to that. And finally, we're going to just grab this one right here. We're going to bring it over this way. So let's delete this stuff that we don't need. Awesome. We'll go to here where we have our pieces. So let's click 7. And we have this one right here. Straight piece. We can do another straight piece right here, actually. And then normal down piece. As soon as I figure out how to... There we go. Normal down piece. Awesome. Let's weld all these in and we'll be good to go. So if I turn this on, it should show us connected then. So let's turn that on. And you're now connected. Awesome. So this shouldn't be able to break this, but it should be able to break these blocks over time. So we're going to have to every once in a while come back here and make sure that these blocks are still functioning as they should be. We don't have as much power left and right now because I deleted both of those for symmetry, but it should still work pretty well. I don't know. We'll definitely see about that. If it doesn't work very well, we'll add another one on this side right here or something. We'll do something. So it should be working now. Let's go and get some iron. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. All right, welcome to the mining operation. So if this is like what we were doing before, we should be able to right click our way all the way down to the iron. So let's go ahead and try that out for a change. Remember, we have a huge cavern down there because we've been mining for quite a while. So let's go ahead and right click and slowly move our way down. Do we need to... Yeah, we need to go out a little bit so we can actually see what we're doing here. So we're going to continue to right click here until we reach the bottom. And we've lost sound here. I don't know if that's a very bad thing, but we also need to be cautious because we can accidentally turn our ship over. It doesn't have any thrusters pointing up, so we need to keep in mind that that little line above our ship right there, that shows us where the even line is. So if we go a little bit too far beyond that, then our ship will go upside down and we won't be able to make it go right side up again. All right, welcome to the Iron Cavern. You know, I really should have put some lights on this thing. All right, let's try and get ourselves nice and even here. Okay, it is very dark in here. Oh god. Okay, hang on. Let's get out of this thing. Turn on our lights so we can see. Right. So maybe we want to put on lights right now. Let's see if we can do that. Do we have any lights in here? Let's go to control. We have some there, but we want spotlights. So let's click on our G menu here. We're going to go for a light. And we're going to click on this little spotlight button. So number 6, let's stick one right. It's not letting me stick it anywhere. Number 6. There we go. It was just glitching out a little bit. Yeah, let's put one right there, and we'll put one right here, and hopefully we have enough to actually build those. We do indeed. Awesome. And you know what? Let's... Okay, you need interior plates to armor that up. Let's go down here, and let's add some on the bottom as well so that we can see under us. Because I feel like that would be also important. Just a hunch. But where's our lights? Right here. So number 6, can we stick them right there? No, we cannot. Can we stick them? Okay, we can stick them right here. Facing below. So let's build those. And maybe some in the back as well. Some backlights so we can see kind of behind us. I don't know if we'll be able to find a place for this as well, but maybe we will. Number 6. Oh yeah, there we go. Facing backward. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Well, we can't really. I think one's fine. Oh, we're missing the construction component for that. So unfortunately, we won't be able to complete that light, but we should be able to see with the lights that we have so far. Yeah, there we go. So let's press V and we'll go and start mining a little bit. So let's start. Oops. Did we crash into something? I guess the front just crashed into something. Okay, so let's just start mining. Get these materials. And I can't see a thing while I'm mining, so that's not great. Oh, you know what? There we go. Let's tilt ourselves. Are we? Wait a second. I'm trying to figure out what we're stuck on here. I think we've wedged ourselves a little bit. So let's right click to get ourselves out of this. Yeah, I think we might be wedged here. Oh, there we go. Okay, we've got ourselves out. what I need to do here, and this is my first time doing this, so any tips you guys have would be greatly appreciated. But what I need to do here, it seems like, is I need to make myself like an area where the ship can just kind of like float around if it needs to. Okay, so now we should be able to start mining here without actually running into any problems, because I made like a little cavern back there that we can actually go into and stuff. All right, let's go. Let's start mining. We'll just mine all this stuff, and remember the rocks should be automatically deposited, so that's good. You know what? Small little problem. Our ship is actually now too heavy to fly, so we need to take out some of this iron and go ahead and deposit it onto the ground. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to grab a little bit of this iron, which we have plenty, by the way. Look how much iron we have. 70,000 plus 90,000 is an insane amount. So we're going to grab some of that, exactly as much as we can carry, and we're just going to deposit it and see if our ship can fly at that point. And then if it can't, we'll keep doing that over and over. So there's one stack, which is probably quite a bit here. And let's see if this thing can actually fly now. It's still having trouble. Yeah, you can see that it's having a lot of trouble flying. So let's go back and deposit a little bit more. All right, at this point the ship is able to fly, so let's kind of get it out of this hole here. I didn't really want to go find the hole that we made already, so I'm just kind of making a new hole here. I hope it works fine, but our ship is super heavy, which means we might have trouble landing it or getting it back to base at all. So this is going to definitely be a fun ride. By the way, a couple of you guys have been asking why I don't upload Space Engineers as often. Now, there's quite a bit of a following for the Space Engineers episodes, which is so cool. But what I like to do on my channel is I like to kind of vary the episodes a little bit. So, like you have a Space Engineers episode, I don't really want to post the Space Engineers episode the next day, for instance, because I feel like it should be varied a little bit more. And you know what I've done here is I made the mistake of right-clicking. We're going to crash into the ground ever so slowly. Ow. I made the mistake of like tapping C at like a couple minutes ago, and we just kept going down. Our ship cannot manage to go up. Look how slowly we're going up. Okay, so I think 32,000 kilograms might be our limit here. And that's good, because now we know our limits. We know what we can go to. So that's definitely an upside. But yeah, I don't like to post two of the same video in one day. So typically what's going to happen is I try to post every day. Now at the time this video is coming out, I didn't post yesterday, and I didn't post the day before that because I was hanging out with my family, and there were also some electrical issues that were going on. But it was mostly just me hanging out with the family, and I didn't have any pre-recorded episodes, so nothing really came out at that point. But, oops, there we go. But typically I'll try and post every single day, which means what's going to happen is there'll be a Space Engineers episode, then there's going to be some other episode. Where are we not going up? I'm trying to go up here. There'll be some other episode, and then there will be some other episode, and then there will be another, there'll be another Space Engineers episode. I'm max throttle, by the way, going up. Come on. Am I not? No, I'm not aligned. Okay, hang on. Perfect. So our ship should start recharging, and we should also start getting rid of the stuff that's on board. Let me click on something. There should be some way for me to... Oh, here we go. I want to see this number decreasing, or this one. This one's decreasing. Awesome. So it's being pulled into the refinery very, very easily. Awesome. So yeah, typically you'll see a Space Engineers episode, and then you'll see 2 other episodes, and then another Space Engineers episode. On a usual day, on a usual week. So that's how I like to do things. So you should see a Space Engineers episode every 3 days. 1, and then 2 days, and then 1, and then 2 days, you know? Alright, let's work on, since we should be making an infinite number of steel plates now, since we have so much iron from that. See, that number's just going to keep increasing, and so is that right there. Let's go ahead and grab a bunch of these steel plates, and what we're going to do is we're going to actually head down to the ship and start building that hangar that we were teasing a little bit ago. But you know, before we do that, actually, how far are we in? We're probably, I'd say, 10 minutes to 15 minutes into the video. Let's go ahead and do another crazy thing that I've wanted to do for a long time, and that's going to be adding a Gatling turret. This is one thing that a bunch of you guys suggested as well. That looks like it's on a collision course for our thing, but hopefully it's not. And actually, this is good timing as well, because Gatling turrets are supposed to be able to shoot down meteors, which is crazy. That's something awesome that I hadn't even thought of. So Hopefully that doesn't hit, but if it does, it just reinforces our need for the Gatling turrets. What I plan to do is stick one right about here to protect the base, and I'll stick one on the ship as well as a temporary Gatling turret, just to protect it whenever something is trying to, like, destroy it with malicious intent. So let's go ahead and grab Gatling turret in our G menu. We'll go to number 9. How about that? Turret. We want a Gatling turret, not an interior one. Interior ones, I think, are for PvP or for PvE. I don't know. I haven't really played PvE aspects of this as far as dealing with enemies, but I think that's for PvP. When people come in, there's like a turret waiting for them or that sort of thing. So we're going to get a Gatling turret, and we're going to set it up somewhere. I think, honestly, I think this is the best place right here. So let's see if we can put it right here. Yeah, there we go. There's our Gatling turret. Let's finish it up. We need construction components, metal grids, large steel tubes, motors, computers, and more construction components. Okay. Will I remember all of that? Probably not, but we'll definitely see. Construction components I remember we needed. Computers we needed. Large steel tubes we needed some of. Probably not that many, though. Motors and these. Did I get everything? If I got everything, then that's just going to be amazing. Oh, there we go. I got everything. That's awesome. All right, let's throw another one over here as well. And we're just going to stick it on the back right here, so that if any meteor comes towards it, it'll hopefully try and shoot it down. So go to lucky number 9 there. Click on this and place it right there. And we're missing construction components. Ship, do you have some? I hope so. Yes. Awesome. Alright, now the next thing we're going to need is the ammo for that. And it doesn't actually take individual ammo like our guns do. It takes a specialized kind of NATO ammo, I think is what it's called in this, which we are going to have to make at the refinery. So let's go to the refinery, go to production, and we're going to make some ammunition. Yeah, NATO ammo containers. Let's make 100 of those, and we'll split it between our 2 things. What are you missing? Okay. I think it's fine. We already have 1. And we already have 4 more. Alright, so let's go ahead and put these all in the base one, and then we'll add some to the other one as well. And this uses ammo quite quickly, especially if you have dogs enabled. I played a game with dogs enabled, and this thing would just shoot them over and over and over and over. It was crazy. So what we gotta do is we gotta press K, and we have to tell it to shoot down. Shoot. Yeah, no, don't just randomly shoot. Sorry. Target meteors on. Awesome. That's exactly what we want. Aiming radius as high as you can. So just literally shoot at anything you can. Conveyor system. We don't have a conveyor system. So, okay, I think that's good. Next time we have a meteor strike, we'll come out here and check on it. Let's make it look really cool by adding, by making it red. Yeah. All right, and let's go and grab some more ammo. We're going to give it to the other thing. It's over here. 4 and 4. That's awesome. Switch the production. We don't really want those ammos being produced any sooner. So I think we're good. Let's go and give the other one some ammo, and we should be all set. Firstly, let's paint it as well. We want to paint it red here, so it blends in. The meteors won't even know it's there. Okay. We need to go in here, which is the inventory of it. And we'll give it 8. Awesome. Let's go in here, make sure it has shooting meteors on. Just wanted to test it. Shoot meteors on. Radius, go as high as you can. Awesome. So now we should be safe from meteors. Maybe. I don't know how well this works, but you guys seem to think it worked really well, so we'll see. All right, now on for the next thing, which is going to be something crazy, and that is building the hangar. And I think the hangar is going to be super awesome because it's just going to be awesome. So let's go ahead and place the floor. We can just go ahead and do like all of this as floor. And after that, we'll go ahead and do probably the walls. I haven't really decided how high I want the ceiling to be. So this could be fine, honestly, for small ships. Putting a ceiling right here could be fine, and it's also kind of on the same way as that right there. So I don't know, that could be fine. Or we could go one higher. Well, actually, if we think about it, if this is the ceiling, then we're also going to have to have a block like that, which is that high enough? Maybe not. So I think we're going to go one higher, and I think that'll be good. We'll use our normal our new ship to weld all this stuff as well, once we've actually gotten around to that. Awesome. And let's go one higher on the sides. So let's just make sure our small ships will be able to fit in here. In fact, we do have a small ship right here that we can use. So let's press P to unlanding gear here. Go over here. This small ship looks super weird now, by the way, since I made the other ones. All right, there we go. You're now landed. Awesome. So would that be able to fit? That would be able to fit technically, but it'd have like no room. So we definitely want to go up at least one higher. So let's go ahead and do that. What we're going to do, yeah, we'll do something like this first. Add like a side to the walls. And I think this is good anyway because it makes it so that the ship won't be able to land on this important stuff right here. So what we'll eventually do is we'll actually bring this down one as well, but I do have to weld that that stuff first. So next thing, let's do what do we want to do here? Honestly, I'm thinking just another standard slope here might be best. So let's go with a sloped piece, turn it around like that. Awesome. And we just move along, bring the slope piece with us. And there we go. One placed weirdly, but all the other ones placed. Two placed weirdly, but all the other ones placed well. And like I said, that comment about the symmetry mode would have been so awesome. It was such a great comment, but unfortunately, we can't do that in survival mode. So that sucks, but that's 'tis life. C'est la vie. Let's do the same thing on the other side, then we'll go grab our welding ship and start welding this thing up. So just place these all down, and then we'll get to the welding. And I've actually decided, I think I want the ground to be black here. And typically on like anything ship related, like if you find something ship related in real life, I think the ground would probably be black as well, or like a concrete color, but not any fancy color. And the reason for that is because when you got a ground with ships in it, typically you leak stuff like oil, and then you have to deal with the oil stains. So black, you won't actually see any oil. Even though the game doesn't have oil in it, I figure that's probably the most realistic kind of thing there. So I don't know. Let's do something interesting here. Where's the center? I think this might be. Let me just make sure. Is that center? No, we have 3 blocks as center here. So what we're going to do, we're going to do something interesting here before we go and grab the welding ship. Let's do this. Bring these over. Oops, nope. That's the wrong one. Sometimes I wish Control Z were a thing in this game, so you could easily undo mistakes. 1, 2, and 3. Do the same thing over there. Let's weld these by hand. Just these ones right here. Now, what I want to do here is something that's going to be kind of cool. I think it's going to be kind of cool. I just have the idea. So it's something like this. Like a half block right there, and we'll do a half block on this side as well. And then what it's going to be is it's going to be one of those right there. Can we fit that? Oh yeah, okay, okay. Okay, I'm liking it. Weld these ones by hand. And now we've got ourselves a little makeshift bridge over this stuff right here. So we can go to the other side right here where there should be, I don't know what there would be. Probably this would be the end of this hangar. Ah, okay. Yeah, probably this would be the end of the hangar right here. And so, like, this would be the back of the ship. It'd actually come down maybe or something like that. So I think, honestly, this could just be like an observation area. Or maybe you'd have like a gun right here that you could manually fire or something. I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool. And then this would be the area the ships would land in. Just this general area right here. So we're almost there. Let's go and grab our welding ship and we'll be right back. Welcome back. We got our little welding ship here. And I've got to tell you this. Ooh! A meteor. Where? Where? We can't see it from the cockpit. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Let's, well, we can actually leave this thing here. It's got plenty of battery life. Ow. I think I just got welded. Oh, well. Where's our meteors? Oh, there they are. Yes. Yes! Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. We got that one shooting. Yes! This is awesome. Although it's missing a lot. And one is getting past right above us. Sorry for my bad looking ability, but wow, that was pretty awesome. How much ammo did you use? I gave you 8 at the start. I just want to see how much. Okay, so use 1 on that, which means we'll have to eventually refill the thing, but let's hop back into our cockpit here without getting shocked. But yeah, I love this ship because it's so mobile. It's so lightweight, and it's just fun to fly, honestly. But it also makes welding super easy. So we'll just go ahead and weld all this stuff. And once again, I'm still getting the technique down, but I'm starting to kind of like, you just gotta like glide alongside, you know what I'm saying? You just glide like that. And then that makes it so that you can easily weld things. Alright, so we're just gonna weld everything and then we'll be right back and we'll work a little bit more on the, oh yeah, see, I really got the technique down here. Then we'll work a little bit more on the hangar here. And we'll see if we can probably finish this up in this episode. I don't know how much longer we have, since I don't know how much time has elapsed. But I think we should be able to get this thing finished, hopefully. So I'll be right back. Alright, we got everything welded. Well, almost everything. I just forgot these 3 things, apparently. Weld, weld, and weld. We've got everything welded now, and now it's time to put on the roof and or the sides. So what we're going to have is we're going to have this be a standard kind of like roof right here. It's just going to go straight across like this. Just like a normal roof would right there. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side as well. Just a standard roof like this. And kaboom. There we go. But the next thing that we want to do is we want to add some sort of door, some sort of bay door that will open when you click a button. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to do that. Well, what I want to do is I want to add it up at the top, but I'm wondering as well if I want to add it right here. But I think that's not enough clearance right there if we want one up there. So I think the top would be the best place here. Let's go ahead and do that then. So let's go for our door. There's a piece called a door, or like a blast door or something. So if we go to door, we'll find airtight hangar door, I think is what we're looking for. But blast doors might be the other one. No, I think we're looking for airtight hangar door. Yeah, so number this one. Number this one. Let's place it right here. I'm not quite sure how this is going to work, but I think we want to definitely have it along this side right here. 4, 5. Let's do another one right there. 6. Like that. And let's just mirror that on the other side. So let's go over here and put 1 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that should be mirrored on both sides there. And so what we want to do is we want to build these and see exactly how they work. What I'm hoping for is that they close, or they open all the way so that this whole hangar door is accessible. So let's, I guess we'll make 2 of them. So let's make this one right here. We don't have any of the pieces for it, but we'll get them. We need steel plates, and lots of them, might I add, which we do have in here, I do believe. So let's grab a bunch of steel plates there. And we'll make this one right here. Now we need construction components, computers, motors, and small steel tubes. We should have most of that in here. So, or, yeah, there we go. So most of this stuff. Let's see how much more you need. You need motors and computers, which I think we might have in the cargo container. So let's go and check that out. How do we get in here? Our ship is a maze. We need computers, which we do have. And we need, what were the other? Motors, which we do also have. So let's grab some of those. There we go. And now we should be all set to make that little piece right there. And we'll be able to see if they're going to indeed close properly. So that one's working, and this one's working as well. Sort of. It just doesn't have any armor, which is perfectly fine. The next thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go into their inventory somehow, which I believe we're going to do by going into this thing. So let's zoom in a little bit so we can see exactly what's happening. We'll press K. We'll go to our airtight hangar doors, and we're going to say toggle block off. No, we want it on, but how do I open it? Oh, closed. Okay, and closed as well. So now these are closing, and hopefully they meet in the middle, but they might not. And if they don't, we're going to have to do some tweaking. I think they can go 3 blocks each. They can only go 2? Really? That's interesting. Is there another piece that I could use here? Okay, well, I might have to go watch a tutorial on how to make like a big hangar door. But I thought that could go farther than just 2 blocks. Okay, let me go watch a tutorial. I'll see exactly what I have to do. So I'll be right back. Welcome back. I've spent some time searching, and I did find a solution to my problem. Sort of. I found a couple solutions. First things first, there are actually some mods that can actually fix this issue. So the mods add larger airtight hangar doors, which are great for what we want to do here. And yeah, so we added a couple of mods. We added the large hangar door mod, so that is a thing that's added. We also added the, there's an armor blocks mod that kind of gives us blocks such that we should be able to kind of work out this section that we were having problems with earlier. So we added that, and we also added a skybox mod, but you can't really see right now. It's the Milky Way skybox, so when it's nighttime, you actually see like the Milky Way, and it looks really cool and stuff. It's a very, very pretty mod, and it should be super awesome. So what we're doing now is kind of like a workaround, since I don't really want to use that mod quite yet. It is in the game, but we haven't used any of the pieces. Is we're doing something a little different. So the original plan was to have a large hangar door up top, and I still might do that eventually, but currently what we're going to do is we're just going to have one hangar door kind of on the side here. So the ships will be able to... Oh, I'm losing oxygen. Boop. There we go. I had to open my helmet. So the ship should be able to kind of come up like this. Oh, wait. Whoops. Come up like this, turn around, and then they should be able to like kind of come through this hangar right here without a problem. So if we press V, you can see we have plenty of clearance up and down here. So that is the ultimate goal. We can like put our ships in here and it should be all good. So I think it's really starting to come along really well. There's still a lot more work to be done, and it's going to require me getting a lot of materials to kind of fill out all of these. And then I'm going to have to set up some button work and stuff and do some crazy stuff, but it's almost done. Let's put it that way. Once we get this hangar room completely done, next thing we're going to do is we're going to attach it to this so that this is now one kind of smooth connection here. And then the last thing we'll have to do is we'll have to attach it to this. Now, the other things we have to do for this ship is we still have to kind of get more of these. In fact, you know what? The last thing we're going to do in this episode is we are going to add some batteries to the ship. And then we're going to see if it can hold all of those atmospheric thrusters and keep the ship up. So let's go ahead and add some batteries. Do we have all the stuff we need for a battery? I don't know, but I do know that we should have batteries somewhere. In here, maybe. In here, rather. So if I go to number 2, yeah, that's batteries. Okay, so we're going to stick the batteries in some weird places. I think we're going to stick them down here. This is actually a really good place to put batteries. You can kind of... Here, let's make sure they're the right way. And I want them to be looking like that, yeah. So I'll put one right there, one right there. We'll do the exact same thing on the other side. Put some batteries in here. So let's kind of flip these the right way. One right there and one right there. And then let's fill out some of these. So you're going to require power cells. That's the main ingredient that we don't have. Also steel plates, which we should be able to go back to base and grab some of those. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go and grab some steel plates. This ship is starting to be really cool. It's got like multiple levels. See, like we're on the first level here, the lower level. Then we come up. There's another level. Then we come up. There's another level. I don't know. I think it's starting to look like a mini base. So we'll see. We'll see how it all works. Let's go and grab those materials and I'll be right back. All right, we're coming back from base. We got all the materials that we're going to need. Let's go ahead and get this thing done. Okay, we got an unknown signal there. I haven't been going after those very much, but they always have like these cool skins that you can get. All right, let's land in here. Uh-oh, I think we're maybe going a little bit too fast. Coming in hot, coming in hot. Woo, woo. All right, it's all good. See, look at that. We have plenty of clearance. This is awesome. Okay, so we're pretty much just taking the ship so that we can have materials with us. The ship's not actually going to be doing any fixing up of stuff quite yet. But let's go ahead and get the... What are we doing? Oh, the batteries, right. So let's go ahead and grab some materials from this. Actually, you know what? Let's move this down to where the batteries are. And in fact... okay, I can't look behind me. Beep, 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 beep. Awesome. So I think right under us is where the batteries are. So let's kind of just go down here very... Oops, we backed up on something. We might be able to... I don't know if this will be possible. We might be able to... No, there's no way. Let's see. Let's see. Hello? Hello? Can we go on the... Yes! And turn these on. Okay, well, it kind of worked. Let's do the same for the other one. It should give it all the materials that it needs that we have on board. And then any other materials we'll be able to go and grab. Okay, I guess that took all the materials that we had. I don't know. Let's hop out and see. Ow, ow, oh my god. I always have to watch out for that thing because it kills you every time you run into it. Let's go ahead and grab our body back. That's happened to me before. That's not the first time. One time I jumped up to try and test it and it instantly killed me and I was very sad. Hi, ship. Let's just real quick, let's turn that off. There we go. You always got to be careful because everything in this game is out to kill you. We're actually running out of materials as well. We're running out of hydrogen. But let's see what these things still require. So what do you require? Power cells. Oh, because we didn't grab any power cells. Well, we have plenty of stuff for these things. So let's first grab a bunch of steel plates. And we'll just pop in here and place those inside these. And then we'll go and get the next material. And slowly we will get everything done. Let's go for construction components now. So put the steel plates back and grab some... We have more than this, right? Yeah, we do. They're just in here. Grab some construction components. Make sure everything has those. I think power cell is the only thing we need. And we actually forgot to bring those. Which is going to be a pain because it requires a lot of power cells. So we're actually going to take the ship back for this one. And I'm gonna cut away once again to get all this stuff. Because I think we might actually have to craft the power cells because I don't think we have them. So I'll be right back. Oh no! We have a casualty! We got hit by a meteor. That's not good. Did it at least give us some materials? So yeah, that would be a direct hit, which is not great. I don't know what the other ones heard hit, but all I heard was doof, 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 all around me, and I was scared. Are you out of NATO rounds, by the way? You might just be. No, you're not quite yet. So we're making power cells currently, and I think we probably have enough that we can just drag them onto our ship right now. So let's press I maybe, and we should be able to drag some power cells onto our ship. So let's go power. Power cell. Actually, do we want to do that? Because then we don't see the ship, do we? Okay, well, let's just go here, and then we'll do power cell. We'll just drag them. So we want to grab some power cells, and we do have some in here. We got 120. So let's bring them over to our ship. We can bring them over to this medium cargo container. Let's go and grab some more. That's only 4. I want them all to be in the same place, but 109. Okay, that's a good amount. Can't put them in the connector, but yeah, the cargo containers. So how many is that? 250? How much do we need? We need probably 400. So not quite enough, but we're getting there. All right, I think we got ourselves enough power cells. We have about 500 of them, which should be enough for our 4 batteries. And we might be coming in a little bit hot again. We can't stop. Okay, let's just back on up, and we'll go back down into the crevice like we just came from. So, oops, hit the bottom there. But I think now we're good. Down, down, down. It's hard to go backwards. But here we are. Okay. No, P's not what I wanted to do. F is what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grab a couple power cells. We can't grab all of them, obviously, because they're extremely heavy, but we'll be able to do this. And in fact, well, I think it took a long time to try and get those, to try and get the ship down in there, that it might be easier just to bring these out by hand. So there's one completed. We'll go on for the next one. This should be this one done. Nope, just needs a couple more power cells. Alright, there's another one done. Let's just run on over to the other side and get this one done as well. What is this? Oh, that's our hydrogen thing. Right. Okay. Actually, one of you, or a bunch of you actually commented that we need more hydrogen tanks and oxygen/hydrogen producers, generators. We will get those. Don't worry. Those are coming in the future. They're just not quite a necessity yet. What I want to do is I want to get the atmospheric thrusters working properly, and then we'll be able to work on other stuff as well. Okay, so you stay. Actually, you know what? You probably want to land here. Let's land you. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in this ship and see if I can like take off. Using not the hydrogen thrusters, but the atmospheric ones. Okay, so you guys are working. Awesome. Okay. Yep. So it's not actually taking up all the power. You can see right there that it's only taking up 46% of it. So what we're going to do then is we're going to kind of lift off here. We're going to see if we can. I don't know if we'll be able to. P. Yeah, no, that's not lifting us off anywhere. So power's not the problem, really. What we need is we actually need some more thrusters. So we currently have the 1, 2. Where are we going to put more thrusters? What do you guys think? I'm not entirely sure where we can. We could put some on the back, kind of like in a similar design. We could just throw them there. Or we could, kind of on the front where there's that little kind of neck part, we could put some thrusters pointing downwards. I don't know. Where do you think would be the best places for us to put these thrusters? If we go hydrogen, I'm sure we could take off. Because hydrogen are... Oh, maybe not. No, it's out of hydrogen, that's why. But hydrogen are super powerful. So hydrogen will be able to hold this thing up, I think. But yeah. Okay, so I guess that's going to be the end of this episode. We worked a lot on the hangar. We got some stuff done. We got those Gatling turrets down. Everything's starting to look pretty awesome here. We're almost done with the ship. Well, almost done. I'd say we're definitely more than halfway done with the ship. What we need to do now is we need to still build up the body, and we also need to work on a couple of the logistics, or some of the logistics with actually keeping the ship up in the air. I think what we might need to do is we might need to add 4 more atmospheric thrusters. Probably 2 on the front and then 2 on the back might be good. So I will work on that design, and I'll get back to you guys in episode number 16, where we should be able to get the ship flying. That's probably going to be our goal in next episode, is getting this ship actually hovering without a problem. So if you guys like that video, hit that like button, put your comments down below, and I'll see you guys in episode number 16.